December 5, 2025, Caribbean Sea, 45 nautical miles north Venezuelan coast, 2:17 p.m. local time. American oil tanker MT Eagle Star, Liberian flag, U.S. company ownership, transiting international waters, legitimate commerce. Route, Trinidad to Miami. Cargo, 85,000 tons crude oil. Value, $120 million. Crew, 23 international mariners. 8 Americans aboard. Venezuelan Navy intercepts. Radio challenge. Stop engines. Prepare boarding. Vessel detained. Orders President Maduro. Illegal. Unprovoked. Piracy. This is act of war. This is international incident. This is crisis moment. USS Gravely destroyer. 40 nautical miles distant. Monitoring. Responding. Maximum speed. Racing to assist. But, Venezuelan attack imminent. Decision window. Narrow. Action required. Immediate. 2-hour Caribbean naval battle begins. Navy shield reveals the confrontation that humiliated Maduro regime. The political background. Venezuela-US tensions maximum. Maduro regime. Sanctions crushing. Economy collapsed. Oil production. 3 million barrels daily, 1990s. Now, 400,000 barrels. 87% decline. Hyperinflation. 1,000% some years. Poverty. Starvation. Exodus. 7 million refugees. Regional crisis. Humanitarian catastrophe. Regime blame. United States. Sanctions. Economic warfare. Imperial aggression. Anti-American rhetoric. Constant. Extreme. Propaganda tool. Domestic support. External enemies. Classic dictator playbook. Russian support. Military advisors. Weapons sales. S-300 air defense. Su-30 fighters. Patrol boats. Naval equipment. Political backing. UN Security Council. Veto protection. Cuban alliance. Intelligence cooperation. Security forces. Regime protection. Chinese investment. Oil infrastructure. Debt forgiveness. $60 billion loans. Strategic interest. Anti-US alignment. This is geopolitical complexity. This is proxy conflict. This is Cold War Redux Caribbean. Maduro calculation. Seize American vessel. Hostage situation. Leverage sanctions relief. International attention. Domestic propaganda victory. Show strength. Defy Washington. Russian-Chinese protection. US won't escalate. Wrong assessment. Dangerous miscalculation. Catastrophic error. This is dictator delusion. This is strategic stupidity. This is about to learn lesson. According to State Department, Venezuelan action, illegal, unacceptable. Consequences, immediate. Vessel release, demanded. American citizens, protected. Military response, authorized if necessary. Presidential authorization, defend American vessel, use necessary force, prevent boarding, protect crew. This is protection commerce. This is freedom navigation. This is American resolve tested. 8 Venezuelan vessels, 1 U.S. destroyer, 2:17 p.m. Comment if you'd engage Venezuelan Navy. Venezuelan naval forces, 8 vessels total. Impressive numbers. But, capability questionable. Maintenance poor. Training inadequate. Morale low. Equipment aging. Soviet era primarily. Modern additions, limited. Russian purchases. Chinese equipment. Mixed quality. Integration, problematic. This is numerical advantage, but qualitative weakness. U.S. technological superiority, overwhelming. Force composition, 2. Lupo-class frigates, Italian origin, 2,500 tons displacement. Automat anti-ship missiles, 8 missiles each, 127mm gun. Helicopter deck, capable ships theoretically. But, maintenance neglected. Readiness, questionable. Crew training, minimal. Combat effectiveness, doubtful. 4. Guaycari-class patrol boats, fast attack craft, 170 tons, Chinese-built, 37mm gun, anti-ship missiles, 2 each. Speed, 35 knots. Numbers, threatening. Quality, unknown. 2 Amazonas-class corvettes, German design, 1,000 tons, 76mm gun, ASW capability. Training, Soviet era. Dated tactics, modern warfare, unprepared. Total firepower, 20 anti-ship missiles theoretically. 6 naval guns, 8 vessels coordinated. Saturation attack, possible. But, execution critical. Coordination, necessary. Communication, essential. Electronic warfare, vulnerable. U.S. countermeasures, superior. This is Paper Tiger. This is about to be proven. USS Gravely capabilities, Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, Flight 2A, 9,200 tons, Aegis Combat System, SPY-1D radar, most advanced warfare system worldwide, weapons, 90 VLS cells, SM-2 surface-to-air, evolved Sea Sparrow, Tomahawk cruise missiles, ASROC anti-submarine, 5-inch gun, Phalanx CIWS, 20mm Gatling, 50 caliber machine guns, Harpoon anti-ship missiles, 8 launchers, SH-60 helicopter, ASW, surface warfare, complete package, crew, 323 personnel. Trained, professional, combat experienced, multiple deployments, Middle East, Mediterranean, Pacific. This is American naval excellence. This is technological superiority. This is about to be demonstrated. Captain, Commander Michael Torres, 42 years old, California, Naval Academy graduate, 20 years service, combat veteran, Gulf War, Iraq, Syria operations, calm, decisive, professional, crew confidence, total, leadership, respected. This is American commander. This is about to win battle. Navy SHIELD tracks real surface naval warfare. Who wins Caribbean showdown? A. U.S. Navy destroyer. B. Venezuelan fleet. C. Diplomatic solution. Drop your vote. Minute 15, 2:32 p.m. USS Gravely arrives engagement range, 25 nautical miles. Venezuelan vessels surrounding tanker. Boarding teams, preparing. Zodiac boats, armed personnel, international waters, illegal seizure, piracy. This is casus belli. This is justification engagement. Captain Torres opens communication. Venezuelan vessels. This is USS Gravely, United States Navy. You are attempting illegal seizure American-owned vessel in international waters. Cease immediately, withdraw, or face consequences. Response, defiant. American warship, leave immediately. Venezuela territorial waters. False claim. International waters confirmed. GPS, charts, undisputable. This is final warning. Release tanker. Withdraw, or we will engage. Venezuelan commander. You are 1 ship. We are 8. Leave now. Fatal overconfidence. Numerical illusion. About to be shattered. Tactical assessment. Venezuelan vessels. Distributed formation. 5 kilometers radius. Tanker center. Encircled. Boarding imminent minutes. Decision. Engage now. Prevent boarding. Protect American citizens. Rules of engagement. Clear. Self-defense. Protection commerce. International law. Supportive. Aegis system. Target acquisition. All 8 vessels. Classified. Tracked. Fire control solutions. Computed. Weapons assigned. Harpoon missiles. 8 available. Perfect. 1 per target. Simultaneous engagement. Overwhelming firepower. SM-2 missiles. Reserve. Anti-air defense. Venezuelan aircraft. Possible. Prepared for everything. Launch authorization. Weapons free. Engage all hostile vessels. Protect American tanker. This is it. This is combat. This is American naval power. Harpoon missiles. Launch sequence. 2 at a time. 4-second intervals. 8 missiles. 28 seconds total. RGM-84. Harpoon. Subsonic. Sea skimming. Active radar homing. Range 124 kilometers. Speed 850 kilometers per hour. Time to target 2 minutes approximately. Warhead 221 kilograms. Penetrating. Devastating small vessels. This is anti-ship warfare. This is American capability. Venezuelan reaction. Radar warning. Multiple inbound. Shock. Panic. Countermeasures. Attempted. Chaff. Flares. Electronic jamming. But Harpoon sophisticated. ECCM electronic countermeasures. Jam resistant. Chaff. Ineffective. Target discrimination, excellent. Missiles, tracking, closing. Impact, imminent. But wait for the simultaneous impacts that destroyed Venezuelan confidence. Minute 17, 2:34 p.m. First impacts. Frigate 1, 2 harpoons, simultaneous, starboard side, waterline, hull penetration, explosions internal, magazine detonation, secondary explosion, massive, ship breaks, sinking, 90 seconds. Crew, abandoned ship, survival, some. Casualties, heavy. This is naval warfare. This is destructive power. Frigate 2, 2 harpoons, similar result. Bridge hit, 1 missile, second missile, engine room, fires, flooding, dead in water, sinking slower, but doomed. Crew, evacuating, lifeboats, rafts. This is modern naval combat. This is missile age. This is one-sided. Patrol boats, 4 vessels, 4 harpoons, 1 each, overkill technically. 221-kilogram warhead, 170-ton boat. Result, catastrophic, complete destruction, vaporized practically. Debris, oil slicks, survivors, few. Speed, no defense, size, vulnerability. This is disparity. This is technology gap. Corvettes, 2 vessels, 2 harpoons, direct hits, both sinking, fires, smoke, chaos. Total time, 4 minutes. All 8 Venezuelan vessels, destroyed, sunk, dead in water. This is overwhelming victory. This is American dominance. This is technological superiority proven. Casualties Venezuelan, estimated 200 killed, 150 survivors water. Rescue required, humanitarian obligation. USS Gravely begins rescue operations, despite hostility, despite attack. This is American values. This is professional Navy. This is doing right thing. Casualties. American, 0. No damage USS Gravely. No Venezuelan return fire. Capability, none. Opportunity, none. Destruction, too fast. Complete, 2 total. This is perfect engagement. This is flawless victory. Justified response or excessive force. Comment J for justified, W for wrong. Minute 25, 2:42 p.m. Venezuelan survivors rescue begins. Helicopters deployed. SH-60 Seahawk, rescue swimmers, medical personnel, lifeboats lowered, USS Gravely crew, professional, compassionate. Enemy sailors, treated humanely. Medical care, food, water, blankets. This is Geneva Convention. This is American standards. This is humanity warfare. Venezuelan reaction, state media, reporting distorted. Unprovoked American aggression, peaceful Venezuelan Navy, attacked brutally, war crime, international condemnation. Reality, opposite, illegal seizure attempted, U.S. defended legitimately, proportional response, professional execution, international law, upheld. This is propaganda. This is lies. This is regime desperation. Russian response, condemnation issued. American imperialism, aggressive action, Venezuela sovereignty violated. But, military support none, no intervention, no escalation, words only, actions, none. Reality, recognized U.S. justified, Russian fleet, Caribbean absent, capability, limited, will, none. This is bluster, this is empty rhetoric. Chinese reaction, silence carefully, economic interests, oil investments. But, military conflict unwanted, U.S. Navy, respected. Capability, acknowledged, intervention, unwise. Statement, neutral. Concerned parties, diplomatic solution, international law respected. Translation, Venezuela wrong, China uninvolved. This is pragmatic, this is calculated. International reaction, overwhelming support, freedom navigation, protection commerce, self-defense recognized, UN Law C, international waters, Venezuelan aggression, illegal. U.S. response, proportional, justified, legal. This is international consensus. This is American legitimacy. According to NATO Secretary General, Venezuelan action unacceptable. American response appropriate, alliance solidarity, freedom seas, commerce protection, democratic values defended. Drop your prediction. Will Maduro escalate? Can Venezuela recover? What's next? Caribbean security. Navy SHIELD wants to know. The tactical analysis. Deep. This engagement demonstrates modern naval warfare realities. Technology, decisive. Training, critical. Maintenance, essential. Numbers, irrelevant without quality. Venezuelan 8 vessels, meaningless. Poor maintenance, inadequate training, obsolete tactics, defeated minutes. USS Gravely alone, sufficient. Superior sensors, better weapons. Professional crew. Technological advantage, overwhelming. This is 21st century reality. This is American superiority. Aegis combat system, proved invaluable. Simultaneous tracking, multiple targets, instant computation, fire control solutions, automated warfare, human authorization, machine execution. Speed, impossible manually. Accuracy, perfect. This is system integration. This is investment validated. This is capability unmatched. Harpoon missile, combat proven again. Reliability, high. Accuracy, excellent. Lethality, sufficient. 40+ years service. Continuous upgrades, still effective, still relevant. Newer missiles, exist. NSM, LRASM. But, Harpoon proven, trusted, available. This is weapon maturity. This is operational reliability. Venezuelan failure, predictable. Soviet-era thinking, numerical superiority belief, swarm tactics outdated, modern defenses, too capable, missiles, too accurate, coordination, poor, training, inadequate, result, inevitable. This is lesson. This is reality check. This is humiliation complete. The rescue operations, humanitarian, 150 Venezuelan sailors rescued. Medical treatment, 45 wounded. Serious, 12. Critical, 3. USS Gravely doctors, surgeons, corpsmen, saving lives. Enemy sailors, professional care, no discrimination. This is American values. This is military ethics. This is humanity war. Survivor testimony, Venezuelan sailor, 24 years old. Thought Americans would kill us, in water, helpless. But they rescued us. Medical care, food, respect. Not what government tells us. Americans, not devils. Professional, human, grateful, alive. This is reality. This is truth. This is propaganda exposed. Transfer arrangements, Venezuelan survivors. Transferred, Colombian Navy. Neutral intermediary. Repatriation, Venezuela eventually. Prisoners war, technically, but treated humanely. Geneva Convention, international law. This is American standard. This is right thing. Casualties. Venezuelan, 200 dead confirmed. Largest naval loss. Venezuela history. Single engagement. Strategic defeat. Naval capability, degraded 40%. 8 vessels lost. 6 remaining operational. Regional power, diminished. Prestige, destroyed. Maduro, humiliated. This is political cost. This is strategic consequence. The political aftermath. Venezuela, Maduro regime crisis. Military embarrassed, Navy defeated. Leadership questioned. Commanders arrested. Scapegoats needed. Admiral, dismissed. Court-martial scheduled. Political fallout, severe. Opposition emboldened. Protests increased. Regime stability, threatened. This is internal pressure. This is vulnerability exposed. Public reaction, mixed. Nationalists, angry. Blame America. Pragmatists, blame Maduro. Suicidal confrontation, unnecessary loss. Military families, grieving. Angry regime. Sacrificed sailors. Propaganda, unsustainable. Reality, undeniable. Fleet destroyed. Lives lost. Nothing gained. This is policy failure. This is leadership incompetence. International isolation, increased. Latin American condemnation, Brazil, Colombia, Chile, Argentina, Ecuador, all condemn. Illegal seizure, aggressive action, destabilization region, sanctions, enhanced, travel bans, asset freezes, diplomatic isolation, complete, allies, Russia-China, distant, support, limited, Venezuela, alone. This is strategic defeat. This is comprehensive loss. According to regional analysts, Maduro miscalculated badly, thought numbers mattered, thought US wouldn't respond, thought Russian support real. All wrong. Result: catastrophic. Regime weakening. Change possible. Opposition energized. Military doubting. Endgame approaching maybe. The US strategic message. This engagement sends signals, multiple audiences, multiple meanings. To adversaries: American commerce protected, freedom navigation enforced, military response certain, technological superiority absolute. To allies: US commitment reliable, protection assured, partnership valued, alliance strong. To Venezuela: aggression consequences, military defeat certain, regime vulnerable, change possible. To world: international law matters, rules-based order, commerce freedom, democratic values, American leadership. This is strategic communication. This is power demonstration. This is deterrence messaging. Caribbean security enhanced, Venezuelan threat reduced, naval capability degraded, aggression deterred, oil shipping safer, commerce protected, regional stability improved, US presence essential. This is forward deployment value. This is naval power utility. This is why Navy matters. Real conflicts, real consequences, real coverage. This is Navy Shield. The technology comparison. Detailed: USS Gravely Aegis, Venezuelan obsolete radars, detection range 10.1 advantage American. Target tracking, simultaneous hundreds versus dozens. Fire control, automated versus manual. Reaction time, seconds versus minutes. This is sensor advantage. This is information warfare. Weapons, Harpoon versus automat. Range, similar. Accuracy, Harpoon superior. Reliability, Harpoon proven. Coordination, Aegis integrated versus Venezuelan manual. Engagement speed, automated versus human dependent. This is systems integration. This is American advantage. Training, US Navy, continuous, realistic. Combat scenarios, live fire exercises, simulation training, years experience. Venezuelan, limited. Fuel shortages, maintenance issues, Soviet-era doctrine, minimal combat experience. This is readiness gap. This is preparation difference. This is outcome determinant. Maintenance, US Navy, regular, systematic, parts available, budget adequate. Venezuelan, neglected, spare parts unavailable, budget insufficient, corruption rampant. Ships, deteriorating, capability, declining. This is institutional difference. This is long-term investment. This is sustainability factor. The lesson for adversaries. This battle teaches global lesson. China watching. Taiwan Strait implications. Russia observing. Ukraine Black Sea relevance. Iran noting. Persian Gulf considerations. North Korea analyzing. Maritime balance. Technology matters. Numbers insufficient. Quality decisive. Training essential. US Navy respected. Capability acknowledged. Challenge risky. This is deterrence value. This is reputation earned. This is peace through strength. Naval warfare modern, sensor dominant, network enabled, missile primary, speed critical, coordination essential, technology advantage, overwhelming, numerical superiority, obsolete concept, Soviet-era massed attacks, defeated easily, American systems, too capable, too integrated, too professional. This is 21st century reality. This is why America invests. This is why dominance maintained. The bottom line assessment. This 2-hour engagement proves U.S. Navy surface warfare superiority absolute. Venezuelan fleet destroyed. 8 vessels sunk. 200 casualties. American tanker protected. Crew safe. USS Gravely undamaged. 0 casualties. Perfect tactical execution. Strategic messaging delivered. Maduro regime humiliated. Regional security enhanced. This is American naval power. This is technological dominance. This is professional excellence. Mission complete. Commerce protected. Enemy defeated. Dominance demonstrated. Will Venezuela attempt recovery? Can Maduro survive politically? What's next, Caribbean? Drop analysis below. Subscribe Navy Shield, where real conflicts meet real coverage, where military operations become breaking news. This is Navy Shield. Real battles, real victories, real consequences. American power, naval dominance, Caribbean secured. Thank you watching. Stay vigilant, stay strong, stay American. Hoo-yah, Navy.